Dana, how are we doing? You're a little early for Halloween.
Half a mile, turn left onto I-280 west toward I-80.
But I admire the initiative. All right, Davenport, Iowa. Basically, the river's right over there, so practically in Illinois, but fighting all morning to get a Ford Focus put onto my truck. Excellent. Hopefully Dooley's doing as well, you know, having a good old time. So we are leaving this insurance auto impound place.
Turn at the second left onto I-280 west toward I-80.
And we're just about 15 miles away from Iowa 80. We're gonna pop in there real quick. Mother F trucker, how you doing? I said we're gonna pop right back into Iowa 80 here. We're gonna check our chains and our load and whatnot. Now that it's 1 o'clock, I mean, I got here initially at just a little bit after 9 a.m. You know, right around 9 a.m. Delay. Because this car would not fit on the trailer as things set. Basically a 2-hour delay to get some direction of what they want me to do. Then when I went up here off of exit 1 up here off of 380 or 280, sorry. Went to a place that that could move this Peterbilt truck I have on the trailer, pull that back so I get this Ford Focus or Ford Fusion up on the top deck. So rigmarole, slide things off, adjust things, move things back, unchain, rechain, get this on, get it strapped down, tied down as best I can, which is, it's not pretty. The chain job is not pretty, but it's on there, it's secure. So now we got 232 miles up to Iowa 80, up to headquarters, Grand Meadow, Minnesota, which is about 4 hours. So we're not getting there until after 5 p.m. So, unless somebody is still going to be at the shop, which I doubt, 5 p.m. they're typically not. No, we're going fast enough. We don't need to move over for this guy. We're going fast enough. Unless somebody's going to be there, like I said, after 5 o'clock, which I doubt, I'm going to be staying at headquarters for the night. Which I really did not want to do because I want to get this Peterbilt off as early as possible. So I'm gonna have to wait till 7 o'clock tomorrow at the earliest to get this Ford Focus off, or Fusion off, because I can't just drive it off a dock. A, it's got flat tires. B, I don't even know if it runs. So it's got to be taken off with a loader. So pain in the backside. So I have to wait till the morning before it can be taken off. Then I can go to my original delivery before this load popped up. And my delivery is 151 miles away from headquarters. So that's time there that I can't do anything. Delay, 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 you know. Then, so that's almost 3 hours to get up there to the west of Minneapolis, an hour to deliver. So if all is going good, so 8 o'clock, I'll get out of headquarters at about 8 o'clock. I'll get up to my delivery by about 11-ish. You figure 1 hour to get this thing off of the truck. So that makes it 12 o'clock noon. I got 2 hours to go to my next pickup. I need permits because I'm an oversized load now, so I have to order the permits. To get into South Dakota, I'll need permits because I'm a 10-foot wide, I'm oversized, I'm going to be tall, I'm going to be over 13.6. I'll be closer to 14 foot tall. So I need the permits for that. I'm okay inside of Minnesota. So once I grab this piece, make my permit request for the rest of the trip, get over to Garretson, South Dakota, which is 245 miles from my first pickup in Minnesota. So Wanamingo, Minnesota to Garretson, South Dakota, 245 miles. That's 4 hours.
2 miles, exit left onto I-80 west toward Des Moines.
So I would not be able to pick up my second piece tomorrow at the end of the day. It's just not, I just wouldn't be able to do it. Now, they're more likely not going to be open tomorrow. I got to call ahead and see if they are. That's why I got to order permits pretty early. And then if they're not open on Saturday, then I'm kind of screwed. I have to wait until Monday to load, which is a pain in the backside. Yeah, it's not. Just not possible. All right. So, if I'd had the information that I truly needed yesterday, I wouldn't have gone past.
Exit left onto I-80 west toward Des Moines.
How about we be quiet? Okay. So if I'd had the information, if I had my information yesterday that I needed, I could have gotten here. Yeah, I could have gotten here to try to load yesterday. I could have worked a lot of this stuff out yesterday. And even if I loaded this morning, I still would have had plenty of time to go and do what I needed to do today. I still could have loaded in South Dakota, on Friday. All right, tomorrow is Friday. I'm kind of jumbled here a little bit, but if I can't get to South Dakota by the end of the day Friday to get this other tractor put on, I'm going to have to wait until Monday. Unless I get super lucky and they are actually going to have somebody there on Saturday, which I doubt they're going to have. Which I seriously doubt they are going to have. because these tractor supply places, John Deere, places like dealers, most of the time they are closed on Saturdays. So, like I said, I gotta make some phone calls. I gotta try to get some things done to see if they're gonna be open, how late they're open on Friday. Usually like 5 o'clock. They're not gonna do anything. And it's, like I said, Saturday, Sunday, they're typically closed 99% of the time. So if I can't get there by like 4 p.m. on Friday in South Dakota, I'm kind of screwed for the weekend. I mean, South Dakota's okay. I mean, I'll be near some place to, park for the weekend, so it shouldn't be a problem. Really shouldn't be a big deal, but it's a kind of, just grin and bear it type of a thing. So I've basically lost an entire day just for this one car. This little Ford Fusion has caused me to lose an entire day. Because otherwise, the Peterbilt truck I'm hauling, I would have delivered yesterday, or actually, no, sorry, I would have delivered first thing this morning. Mr. Kevin Hart, how you doing? Living the dream. Yeah, sometimes it's a nightmare, right, Dana? All right. And it's the farming industry, so every once in a great while, I think twice, only twice I've been able to drop something off, deliver something on a Saturday. And the only reason that was because there was somebody there for the parts department and they were kind enough to let me in. But other than that, Saturday and Sunday, not doing it. All right, Mr. Hart, we are at Iowa 80, the world's largest truck stop. We're pulling in here in a moment. All right, so like I said, this Ford Fusion, little 4-door sedan, has caused a full day to be lost in total. Because instead of getting the information sent to my computer, it was forgotten. So I didn't know that I was supposed to do that. I didn't know where I was supposed to pick up, what I was supposed to pick up. Well, I knew a Ford Fusion, but I didn't know where I was supposed to go to pick it up. And that could have been in any one of 100 places in the Davenport, Iowa area. Davenport, Iowa, Ford Fusion. That's all I know. World's largest truck stop, Iowa 80. Here we are. You got a pilot on the left-hand side, the south side of the highway. You got one on the north side as well, but I rarely ever go to the pilots. Rarely. Look, Corvette C8s right there. All right. It's just one of them loads that is a pain in the backside. Grandma's Kitchen. I keep saying I want to go there, but I still haven't been there. And today's no exception because I need to get this Ford Fusion to headquarters where they want it. Which, in my opinion, this is my humble opinion, it would have been so much easier to send a truck down, a pickup truck with a little tow trailer, you know, 2 wheels, put the front wheels up on it and tow it up there. Would have been a lot easier, a lot cheaper, a lot faster, a lot simpler, but I got nominated to do this, so here we go. But we got things situated finally. I said we are just going to go in here. We're not even going to stop for food or anything to drink. We're just stopping in here to check our load. Nothing more, nothing less. We have to get up to headquarters. All right. So 217 miles, almost 4 hours to get up to Grand Meadow, Minnesota. Trucking Museum, we just passed it, that first building there. This building right here is administrative offices and also the offices for the Catscale Corporation or company, whatever they want to call it. So the company, the same company, the same family that owns Catscale owns Iowa 80. Let's go around this way. We'll take a quick look at some of these heavy haul trucks over here. So we got a couple of Komatsu. We got, looks like 3, maybe 4 of them. Yeah, 4 of them. Komatsu dump trucks. HD 605s, 4 of them. The Corthell company is the one that's taking those. All right. Okay. All right. I think they're waiting for escorts. I think. All right, so. Status, driver on, inspection, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's take a look at what we got here. All right, so I would like to be taking those, but I'm not. So, little Ford Fusion. You can see, barely fits on the deck here. Got it right up, you know, right close to the truck there. We're gonna check our chains, make sure they're all nice and tight. We're taking this broken up Peterbilt up here in Minnesota to a different location. Yeah, ready. Make sure we're all good and tight so nothing falls off. I'm gonna tighten that up a little bit. Tighten that up a little bit. There we go. Check this side. We're somewhat good. Like I said, we can't drive it off front or back. It's got to be picked up with a loader and then set on the ground and we can go. But that's not going to happen until tomorrow morning. But Iowa 80 right there, sign right there, world's biggest truck stop. It's some of the world's biggest trucks. There you go. Not literally, but pretty big, pretty big. Yeah. All right. So we checked our load. Let me make a little note in my little book here. I can find a pin. I don't know where my pin went to. We'll use this crappy pin here. I don't like this pin. Kevin, I've done one before, a little quick walk around. Unfortunately, today I do not have the time. I apologize for that. 304, 849, 163.9 miles, which we're all in the wrong direction. So 1:15 in the afternoon here in Iowa. So we got 4 hours. So we're not getting to headquarters till after 5 o'clock. tomorrow morning we can get this little car off, this little sedan. All right. I have food, I have water, so I don't need to worry about stopping anywhere to buy anything. So we're good for that. I have propane, I have water, I have all my cooking stuff, so we're good. Them clouds do not look nice, do they? A little bit of blue poking out there, but not enough. All right. But the largest truck scale company is right here, like I said, owned by the same company, the same family as Iowa 80, you know, and a couple other truck stops. Little piece of farming equipment there. But that's today. The trucking museum, lots of really old 100-year-old trucks in here at the museum. I still yet to go in there. One of these days I might have the time to do that, but as it is, I do not. The only time I had to spare today was a little bit of time where I stopped in here on my way to my pickup, grabbed me a sausage, egg, and cheese bagel and a cinnamon raisin bagel for breakfast, a rare treat now and again. Ready. So, Mr. Hart, one of these days I will try to get a full-on, high-quality tour. I did a quick one several months ago. It should still be up on the channel if you look for it. I don't know what it's called. I couldn't honestly tell you when it was. It was a couple months ago. But one of these days, when we come back, we'll get that done. All right, so like I said, Grand Meadow, Minnesota, deliver this car to company headquarters. Then to Glencoe, Minnesota, to deliver this truck. From there, we go to Wanamingo, Minnesota, to pick up a John Deere tractor. Garrettson, South Dakota, to pick up another John Deere tractor. Both of those are going out to Hanford, Hanford, and Visalia, Visalia, California. So that's basically from South Dakota, Garrettson, South Dakota, to where we're going in California, basically 1,800 miles. We are going to be on permits because it is going to be oversized, 10 foot wide, basically 14 foot tall. 2 tractors. John Deere 6175M, as in Mary, and a 6175R, as in Robert. So we're taking 2 of those. Yes, we do. The company I'm at, Valley, they fill up exclusively at Pilot Flight J, like we just passed. And every month, after you have to fill up 75 gallons, and you will go from, you'll start earning 1 point per gallon, then you fill up 75 gallons in a single fill, you'll earn 1.5, then 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, and 4. Now it's not hard to get to 4 points per gallon. Then the rest of the month you earn that highest amount. I mean, this morning I got a couple of Powerades and a piece of beef jerky. $7.35.40. I had 506 points. So my total pay was, my total amount I paid was like $2.30, something like that. So it definitely does help for me to have those reward points for, like I said, two free drinks. All right, so 41 miles west, and we're going to get onto I-380. They'll take us through Cedar Rapids, and then heading up to headquarters. And the other good perk with the points, besides being able to buy stuff at the convenience store, I can pay for parking. If I need to reserve a parking spot, I can use my points to pay for that. I can use my points to pay for the laundry, the washer and the dryer. That's always good. And at every 50 gallons in a single fill, I will earn a free shower. I'll earn 1 shower credit. And then when I fill 1,000 gallons in a month, in 1 month, I fill 1,000 gallons, I will have free showers the following month. Every day in the following month, I will have free showers. On top of the shower credits that I have, which if I'm stuck somewhere for a weekend at Pilot Flying J, I can take 2, 3, 4 showers as long as I have the shower credits and 1 free shower for the day. So not too bad. I mean, it does make it a little bit easier on the road with perks, like with the reward points. And I have, let's see, I have Pilot Flying J, that's 1 card. TA Petro is the 2nd card. Loves, Ambest. I mean, I got more than a dozen cards for rewards points. Pilot Flying J, Loves. The TA, Road Ranger, Thornton's, Ambest, like I said, Roadies, Sap Brothers, Bar Stores, Hat 6, Travel Center in Wyoming, Irving, and Quick. All those places where I could get rewards points for, but I never really use any of the other ones. I mean, Pilot Flying J is where I'm supposed to go for my company, but where I prefer to go as well. So, if they have a deal at Love's or one of the other places, buy 2 gallons of oil, get 500 points, or get a service at the service center, and the repair shop, get 100 points or 1,000 points if you buy 4 tires or something like that. It does help. Now, I'm not a big spender at the store anyway, so if I'm going to get, let's say 3,000, let's say almost 3,000 points in a month. Well, let's be more conservative. Let's say 2,500 points in a month. Every point is a penny. So every point is 1 cent. So 2,500 points, that's $25. Gemini, how you doing? Welcome to Iowa. So it does help, you know, free showers, pays for laundry, pays for parking if I need, free drinks, free food if I need it. So, you know, it does help. It's not an amazing savings, but if I get a free drink every other day, I'm happy with that. So like I said, Peterbilt truck, 2019 Peterbilt day cab that's been, somebody crashed it, coming from Wadesboro, North Carolina, a 2012 Ford Fusion, coming from Davenport, Iowa. We're going to Grand Meadow, Iowa, or Grand Meadow, Minnesota, pardon me, to my company's headquarters to deliver the Fusion, the car. We then got to go to Glencoe, Minnesota, to deliver the truck. At that point, we'll be empty. We're going to go to Wanamingo, W-A-N-A-M-I-N-G-O, Wanamingo, Minnesota, to pick up one John Deere tractor. Then we got to go to Garrettson, South Dakota, to pick up a second John Deere tractor. We're going to Visalia, California, and we're going to Hanford, California. Those two are like 20 miles apart, so not too bad. About 100 miles out there. 150 miles from headquarters to Glencoe, 100 miles to Wanamingo, 250 miles to Garrettson. So in total, today, until we deliver our last stop in California, approximately 26 to 2,700 miles. And like I said, more than likely I will not be able to get my second tractor picked up on Friday afternoon. So more than likely I'll be waiting till Monday morning to get that loaded. Not a great thing, but the upside of that is I'll have the weekend off. I can do some cleaning, I can do some truck maintenance, I can do some yoga, some resistance bands. Hopefully it's warm enough outside, I can do that outside. That would be awesome. But I would actually have preferred to have gotten this load on, this Ford Fusion on yesterday. Whatever. Now, I would have liked to have gotten this Peterbilt delivered yesterday as well. That would have been possible. I could have had an opportunity to do that, but now it's going to take several more days to get out to California. And the problem with being there in California at the end of the week, let's see, Monday, pick up, drive a little bit, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, making a delivery on Thursday in California. That's going to be hard to get me a load right away. So if I don't have a load Thursday afternoon, no big deal. If I don't get a load that picks up on Friday, I'll be stuck in California for that next weekend, which I really don't want to do. So, before I get to California, I need to do a little bit more grocery shopping, because I will not spend money in California if I can avoid it. But we're going to be going through, well, let's see. Rand McNally, the route it has given me thus far with the parameters of the load. That's not to say what the individual states will allow. So, Iowa into Minnesota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Wyoming, Utah, the very northwest corner of Arizona through the Virgin River Gorge. Through the Virgin River Gorge, the very northern, northwest corner of Arizona, into California, down basically into Los Angeles for the, and then up to our stops up near Tulare, Visalia, and Hanford. Right off of California 99. So I said, in total from the start of today, about 2,700 miles. Now, I do not have in all my stops. Every place I'm going to get off to check my load, do my fuel, stop for the night. So all those off ramps, on ramps, that's not counted in that. But it still is, it's a good load. It's just going to a place I don't want to go. I do not like California. I hate going to California. I just left California when I came east. So I went from California to Texas, to North Carolina, through my sister's, through Atlanta, my sister's house for the Easter weekend, which I got time off for that. Coming up here to Minnesota. Now Minnesota, back out to California, which work is work. I mean, I'm not complaining about that part, but I really don't like going there. Let's see here. So we're going to stop where we stopped last night. We're going to stop in Evansdale. That'll leave about 90 something miles, almost 100 miles back to headquarters. We're going to check our load there in Evansdale at the Pilot Flying J. make sure our straps are tight, our chains and binders are good, the car and the truck haven't fallen off. Excuse me. Lord, 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 Lord. Alright. So it's just this trip has been a little bit of a headache. And every time California enters into the picture, something always happens. It's a running joke. The load was fine. You know, this Peterbilt truck that I'm carrying, perfectly fine load. I had, you know, I got loaded easy. I got to my, you know, near my sister's house, had the weekend off. Everything went swimmingly there. Did my firearms seminar on Saturday. Great. No problems there. You know, I got a lot of stuff from Amazon that I've done for my Glock. You know, got all that straightened out and sorted, and things are going well. 2 days ago, manager calls me and says, "Hey, we got a Ford Fusion to pick up Davenport coming up to the shop. When I get the details, when it gets finalized, I'll send you the information." That was 2 days ago. Okay, no problem. Well, that did not happen. I didn't get the information. So yesterday, when I crossed over I-80, the road we're on right now, heading north to my delivery of the Peterbilt truck, I get up to Floyd, Iowa, which we're going to pass. Which is about Floyd, Iowa is about 150 miles away. So when I got up to there, which is 180 miles away, you know, from my pickup, you know, "Hey, did you pick up that Ford Fusion?" No, I didn't. I had no information sent to me. The only thing sent to me was the 2 tractors going out to California. Nothing else, so I don't know where to go, what particular Ford Fusion I'm picking up, where I'm picking it up from, blah, blah, blah. So I have no information. So if I don't have any information, I can't pick it up. And typically, when I'm called and told about a load, but I don't get the information, usually the load falls apart. Westbound, right side, 264. Move over away from the stuff on there to make himself a little bit safer. So like I said, typically when I don't get the information and I get other loads that come through that is different, that usually means the load fell apart. Either they canceled it, it's not picking up, it's not ready, the price wasn't agreed to, so it they just changed their minds, you know. For some reason it canceled. Well, yes and no. Yes, it's nothing out of the nothing that I don't normally do. But at the same time, it's preventing me delivering this Peterbilt truck, which I had on my trailer first, and I could have saved a whole lot of time, almost a full day, if when I came up, Iowa 27 here, up here in about 20 miles, when I came up and crossed over this road that I'm on, instead of just making a right-hand turn, heading out, picking up this car, I went straight up the road another hour and a half or 2 hours. All because I did not have the information that I required to do my job. Why didn't you pick it up? Well, Miss Manager of mine, I don't have any information. You said you had the load. You sent me information. The information wasn't sent. I can't just go anywhere I want because you may have a load. If I'd gone over here and waited at Iowa 80 for the information, and it turns out the load had fallen apart, why are you sitting there? We didn't tell you to go there. You know, then I've done something wrong. So. You know, it's just a pain in the neck. You know, things like that are going to happen. You know, my manager said she had sent the information, which she may have entered in the computer and hit the button, but apparently something happened where just my two loads going to California, these two tractors, that came through, but this car didn't. So, it is what it is. And when we get up here to Evansdale, I need to buy me a windshield wiper because the passenger side one is disintegrating on me, to be reimbursed. So we will get, like I said, we'll get to headquarters tonight. We're not going to be able to deliver tonight because more than likely nobody's going to be there to operate the loader. I'm going to get it there after 5 o'clock, so there you go. I mean, it's almost 2. We're going to get to our Evansdale. We're going to get to our Evansdale here near Waterloo, Iowa, just around 3:10, 3:20. I'll say 3:10. Then it's another 100 miles, so another 2 hours after that. So we're not going to get up to headquarters till after 5. So we'll stay at headquarters overnight. In the morning, we'll try to get this off as fast as possible.
Coming on the other side.
And that's exactly why you use your your CV. That driver that moved from the right lane to the lane in front of me, that van trailer, that guy's using his CB correctly. Now, whether or not this oversized guy has a CB, that's a different story. So, you know, the oversized is a bit wider, so, you know, less room on the highway. That driver's letting him know, hey, coming by you, just be aware of a semi's coming around you. That's the proper way to use a CB. Westbound, right side, 253. There's a vehicle up here on the right-hand side with a flashing light on the shoulder. I don't know what it is. Might be some road service, might be DOT, might be police. No, it looks like just some kind of work truck in a car. So, but we want to stay away from that because people walking around, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Somebody walking along, you know, on the shoulder, trips, stumbles into the travel lane and winds up getting hit. We don't want that. That's why we move away. nice slow roll around you on the oversized. Westbound right side, 252. And it's rolling. Why? This guy has his oversized sign blocking your headlights. Hey, westbound oversized, you better move that that oversized sign, that banner, because they give you a violation for that blocking your headlights. Sign is blocking his headlights. He can get himself a nice little ticket. You don't put it in front of your headlights. Westbound, right side, 251. He's got his sign. Yeah, I mean, you can see light through it, but just like shining a flashlight through a piece of paper, the light doesn't go very far. He's blocking his headlights. Wow. Just wow. I don't think he has a CD. I didn't see any antennas on his truck. Yeah, that's what we call not legal. He can be put out of service like that. My ramblings, yep. No, see, it's not just rambling. It's inane, insipid, pointless ramblings. Let's make sure we qualify it properly. All right, whatever. Here we got a white truck coming up the other way with a combine. A little oversized load there. We got enough room. We got more than the truck length between me and that blue Freightliner, so we can move over nice and safe and easy. All right, Iowa City, right off to our left-hand side here. In 10 miles, we're going to turn north onto I-380, US 218. Then once we get to Evansdale, we're going to be taking the state roads, the county roads, up to Grand Meadow, Minnesota. I have 6 hours and 34 minutes of on-duty time, which also is the amount of drive time that I have as well, because the on-duty time is now cutting in to my drive time. Alrighty. Let this Chevy, whatever it is, get past us. I think it's an Equinox. Yeah, it's Equinox. LTZ model. Let that get by us. We'll go around these slow pokes here. 70 miles an hour, 1500 RPM, 18th gear, which is 8 high on the gear shift in position 4. So if you're looking at a gear shift, 18 speed gear shift, you have 3 lines, 3 vertical lines, So 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3 are right next to each other, and at the very middle, you have a line going to the side, which is where your neutral is. So top left-hand side, that's where the reverse gears are at. Technically, there are 4 reverse gears. Technically. Depending on where the selector is for the high range or the low range, and where your splitter is. So technically there are 4 reverse gears. You're never going to be in the high range, and you're typically never going to be using the splitter to put yourself into the upper gear. So you're typically only going to use 1 reverse gear out of 4. Straight down, the bottom left, that's gear number, I call it gear 0. Position 0. All right, sorry about that. So back to what I was saying with the gears. All right, so top left, bottom left is what I call position 0. That's where you have low gear, typically gear 1 and 2. So the only thing that affects that is the splitter. Gear 1 and 2. So now we are up to 6 gears in total. Then top middle, gear 3 and 4 in position 1. That's with the splitter. That's with the selector down, and the splitter either up, either forward or back. Backwards towards the back is gear 3. Forward is gear 4. Straight back, middle, center middle, or center bottom. That's gear 5 and 6. Then you push up into the top right. That's 7 and 8. Then to the bottom right, 9 and 10. Then you pull your splitter, you pull your selector upwards. That puts the gears into the top range. You come back over into position 1, top middle, and then use your splitter for gear 11 and 12, then down into 13, 14, up into 15, 16, down into 17, 18. And those are the, so you have revert the position reverse, position 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, which you come into twice as you run through the gears. All right, I-80 heads off west to Des Moines, Iowa, and points west. We are getting onto I-380. Which we're taking north. We're going to take it up through Cedar Rapids, Iowa, which we'll pass through here in about half an hour or so. There we go. You're good to bring her over there, sir. And then, like I said, we're gonna get up to Waterloo in about an hour, a little over an hour. We're gonna stop in Evansdale at the Pilot Flying J. We'll check our load again. And then, like I said, we got another 100 miles approximately after that to headquarters. which is about 2 hours. So we get up here to Evansdale about 3. We'll get up to headquarters a little after 5. We'll get this offloaded first thing in the morning. Blah, 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 blah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Brake check, exit 2 northbound. Brake check.
Lane's closed, somebody shut it down.
All right. All right.
Yes, the left lane's closed, it's up here north of that.
All right, so we are going to be delayed thanks to some lane being closed down.
I had Johnny for 100 miles saying that these fucking four-wheelers still can't figure it out.
Yeah. Hey, Great Pete, bring her up in front of this flatbed here.
You know, those four-wheelers can figure it out. They just think they're too fucking important to sit back here with the rest of us. Oh, the gut moved there, Menard.
Oh, ready. Bring her in there, Pete.
Now, we'll keep it moved pretty good here if we can keep a single file.
Well, what you're supposed to learn in kindergarten apparently doesn't affect some of these four-wheelers. Come on, bring her over.